My people, today we are going into a territory that is both stomach turning and heartbreaking. We love our food, there's no doubt about it. We love our smoked fish. We love our jollof rice, pepper soup, isewu, isinkota, our ready meal that even remind us of home in Africa. But do you ever stop asking yourself, where was this prepared? And how was this food prepared? Today, we're discussing the shocking case of a businessman in the UK whose secret was revealed by fire. It's a story of tribal foods, a bathroom bathtub, and a flagrant disregard for human life. Please don't sleep. Please stay awake because what you buy at that corner shop might be coming all the way from a place you won't ever dare to stand in. The date is October 2024. The place is in Watford. Firefighter were raising to a flat at number 21, in Green Court in UK there. A work fire has broken out in the kitchen of one of our brother who is 62 years old man named Stephen Akwoko. The fire was small, very checkily small fire like this with smoke. But the discovery was massive. As the firefighters moved in through the flat to ensure that the smoke was clear, they entered the bathroom. And there, my people, all the firefighters that entered the bathroom that day, they got frozen. Ogaba. The bathtub, the same one that is being used for bathing, was filled up to the brim with mackerel fish. Fish was sitting on the bathroom floor, centimeters away from the toilet. There was no ice there on those fish. There was no refrigerator there. Just raw fish in a bathroom being processed for public consumption. Stephen Akoko himself wasn't just a man cooking for himself alone. No. He ran a business called Tribal Foods. For over 3 good years, he had been supplying ready meal for local African shops and supermarkets in Watford, including even a big shop called Bozo. You know, some of our brothers and sisters, they only work. They don't have time to prepare a fresh meal. All they do is just rush into the shop, buy that prepared meal from this our brother called Tribal Foods, and they put in the microwave and boom, they're gonna eat. But how, where do they prepare it? They don't know. The environmental health team, they had been playing cat and mouse with this our brother for months now. They've been looking for this our brother. They found his unlabeled meal in a shop and they realized something was wrong. Something is not gelled. Something is suspicious here. The use by date. You know, the date there on that pack was too long. That is the expired date. The ingredients weren't listed on the box. But every time they try to track this our brother down, it just vanished. It disappeared. Ogbebe in the air. They won't see him again, as if he's using abracadabra. When they now caught him on the phone, he now became aggressive, accusing them of even harassing him. But the Yoruba people talk, say, lies won't last forever. The truth will catch up with it. The fire brigade was a whistleblower. It couldn't silence. Because you can't even silence the fire brigade when they enter the house. When the health official arrived, following the fire, in that house, our brother Stephen Akoko tried to play a fast one. Do you know what he said? He claimed that all those fish, the one you guys are seeing here, the massive commercial ones, the massive quantity ones, were just for him and his family for private consumption. Bros now, filled up like this. The council served him a reminder action notice telling him to stop immediately, stop distributing that your food. He promised that it would stop. But just a few weeks later, the officer, they now find out that his product is back on the shelf again. Our brother started preparing the food again, now in mass quantity. They checked the CCTV camera. They saw him making 3 separate deliveries to supermarkets and to some shops. He was intentionally and fragmentally breaking the law for profit. Last week, Gogon here at St. Alban Crown Court, the truth came home to roost. Our man, Judge Francis, did not even mince any word. He called the techniques, that this our brother is using, frankly and disgusting. The judge said, you were preparing food that was unfit for human consumption. You must realize one thing, that food poisoning can have very serious consequences, even death. He told our brother Akoko plainly, if someone had died in all those processes, the one that you've been doing before, you'll be facing manslaughter charges. Akoko's defense here, because he tried to claim that he was struggling. He's a struggling man. That in fact, that the moment he lost his supermarket lease those years, and he has been struggling, trying to survive, that's the reason why he did not collect any benefit. But poverty is not an excuse to poison your community. Even though you were claiming in the eye of the law that you did not collect any benefit, you want to, play some kind of holy person. Our brother received a 2-year suspended sentence and a 5-year ban from ever operating a food business in the UK. Now, let me bring this home to the village square. Stephen Akuko is just one man who got caught. There are still a lot of them out there. But this case Gangan opened a door to a much bigger problem in our community shops. How many times have you walked into an African shop and seen unbelievable and unlabeled homemade items? No dates, no address, no ingredient list. You were eating mystery jollof rice and you even licking your 10 fingers, but you're eating poison. Some of those food are expired. Some shops, would take a marker and change the expiry date or even sell items that have been on the shelf since year 2000, even before the pandemic. Some of them, they will go through the same route as the bathtub smoking method. In the UK, the US, Australia, Europe, smoking fish, it's nice, it's lekker, and it attracts a lot of high price. And it requires a kind of specific ventilation if you want to prepare them, a kind of temperature control as well. When people do this in their backyard or in their bathroom to save money, to save cost, they are creating a breeding ground for botulism and salmonella. Please, don't get me wrong. We support buying blacks, buying Africans, but we must not support buying sickness. If a shop is selling unlabeled food, they are complicit in the bathtub kitchen trade. Now, this is one of the reasons why we must demand for better environment in preparing our food. Some people on social media are laughing, saying, oh, it's just the African way now. No, not at all. It is not the African way. Do you know, say, our ancestors, those days, they have high standard for food preparation. And that's why you see them, some of them, they end up dying at the age of either 120 or 130 because they eat pure natural food. But in this greedy way, no, it's not the way it's supposed to be. Do you know, say, even one commenter, name on a social media or a social media handle, Shashana Duchess, said, this now has convinced him or her to stop eating outside. Another person also, recall a party where drinks were kept in a bathtub. That this thing starts with drink in a bathtub, and later it will now end up, fish in the toilet. There's a danger here. Food poisoning isn't just a stomach ache. It can lead to kidney failure. It can even lead to long-term nerves damage or, as the judge said, death. Before you buy that next ready meal, please check these three things that I'm going to mention now. Number one, please check the label. If there's no business address and no clear expiring date, please put that ready-made food, put it back in the shelf. Number two, the shop's hygiene. If the shop you enter, gaga, if that shop is dusty, smelling, and even disorganized, please tell me, one-on-one, what makes you think that the supplier, gaga, what makes you think that he or she is clean? When you enter the shop, you see the shop, how dirty, how filthy it is. Huh? Please, shop hygiene is important. Then, the price, uncle. It is too cheap to be true. Ask yourself, what part of the hygiene process was cut to save profits? Our brother, saving a cuckoo is banned for 5 years. But tribal food might just change its name and pop up in another borough. We must be the environmental health of our own lives. That is what we need to be. And that's why sometimes they say we need to be our brother's keeper. I want to ask you guys, have you ever bought food from an African shop only to realize it was spoiled or unlabeled? Or, do you think the 2-year suspense sentence was enough for this our brother? Or should he have gone straight to jail for those 2 years? Drop your comment below. Let's clean up all tribal foods before they clean us out of this world. This is African Black Gold TV. Remember, your health is your only real wealth. Let us stay awake